Hello, fifth grade. So I looked at your Google Forms from yesterday, and overall, I feel like people felt very confident in this topic. So I just want to go over a few more things, and then at the end of this video, we're going to practice graphing and plotting some of these ordered pairs. So really quick, let's do a little review. So this section right here is the original section that we learned in fifth grade. All right, so it has the positive x and the positives for the y. And what is this quadrant called? Well, this is the first quadrant, or quadrant 1. All right, now actually, I didn't mention this yesterday, but yes, you can write quadrant 1. But how it's actually represented is they use Roman numerals. So you might have seen Roman numerals before in social studies class, but Roman numerals are basically just another way to write a number. So the Roman numeral for 1 looks almost like an I. It's like that. So quadrant 1. All right. Now, what is this quadrant called? Well, this is quadrant 2. And instead of writing the number 2, how that Roman numeral is, looks like this. Quadrant 2. Okay? This quadrant right here is quadrant 3. Like that. All right, and you might have also seen Roman numerals like for Super Bowls. They use them to represent the Super Bowl number. All right, and the last one right here is quadrant 4. Now, quadrant 4 is not 3 lines, okay? How Roman numerals work, the number 5 is a V, okay? And then basically they use that 5 and basically are saying 5 minus 1. So they put the 1 in front of it to stand for subtraction. Kind of different than what we do, okay? But this, that I and the V, stands for quadrant 4. So that's kind of fun. All right, a little fun fact about the quadrants. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It moves in a C like that. And that kind of helps you remember coordinate plane. All right, also moves counterclockwise like this. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now quadrant 1 is all of the positives, X and Y. Quadrant 3 is all of the negative X's and negative Y's. And quadrant 1 and 2 have some 1 and 4 have some negatives and some positives. All right, so let me erase these and we'll practice plotting some of these numbers. Now, the only thing I noticed on the Google form that people were messing up on were just mixing up some of the negatives and positives, or you might have gone up instead of down or left instead of right. So let's look at this first point. Let's graph 3, -7. So again, we always start at 0, 0. And what is that called again? 0, 0. It's called the origin. So we start at the origin. The 3 stands always for the X. The first number is always X. The second number is always Y. So X is this right here. This is the X axis. Y is right here. This is the Y axis. Okay, so 3. Are we going to go left or right? Well, it's a positive 3, so we're going to go towards the positives. At 3 right here. Then -7 means are we going to go up or down? Well, again, look, it's negative, so go down to -7. That's what that point is. We'll call it A. The next one, let's do point B is -6, -4. All right, so again, we start at the origin. We're going to go to -6. So that does not mean going to 6. It means going this way to -6 on the X first. And then are we going to go up or down? If it's -4, we're going to go down to -4. So it is right here. Again, you can even find -6, find -4, and drag your hands like that to put that point there. And that is point B. Okay. Point C, let's do 0, 9. All right. So we start at the origin. Now, since 0 is the X, do we go anywhere on the X axis if it's 0? No. We just stay the same. 9 is Y, so we go all the way up to 9. Now, if you were to say Well, Miss Rothstein, what quadrant is this point in if it's on the y-axis? Well, that would just mean it's between two different quadrants. It's between quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. So it's technically considered in both of them. So that's C. Let's do point D. Let's do -2, 5. All right. Start at the origin. -2 is this way on the x-axis. Go to -2. I can drag my finger like that. Not -5, +5 is right here on the y-axis. So I can drag my fingers to where they meet right here. And that's point D. All right. And then let's do one more, point E. Let's do 4, 6. So just like a regular one, start the origin, over 4, up 6, right there. Oop, not really on the line too much. And that's point E. All right. So what you're going to do, you are going to practice plotting some of these points and identifying what quadrants each one of these are in. Remember, always go on the x-axis first. If it's a negative, go this way. If it's a positive, go this way. And then either go up or down, depending on if it's a negative or a positive. All right? Have a wonderful day and good luck.